Hello folks, in this video I like to show you how to control your Arduino with a remoter. Because it's very easy to use a remoter to control your outputs. And we start with this remoter. It's a very common one. After that I will show you a way to hack a unknown remoter to control your Arduino. I set up on the board two LEDs, a blue one and a red one, and the blue one is connected to pin number 13 and the red one to pin number 12, and a infrared receiver. In my case it's a shield, and I connected the signal to pin number 6. And the first thing we need in the code is a library called ER remote. So go to sketch, include library, library manager, and type in ER remote, and you need to install this one. And after installing, if you take a look inside the library folder, you'll see there are a lot of C++ files. With names from electronical producers like Mitsubishi, Panasonic, Samsung, Sony, and this is because all those factories, they use their own infrared frequency to secure the signal. And this is good because if they didn't, and you have to, let's say, a radio from Sony and a television from Sharp, then the remoter signal will interfere with each other, and that can be cool to annoy your neighbor, but not if you are my neighbor.
So if I press one button on the remoter, you see it's transmitting a short light wave, and the receiving sensor will detect a signal, and the Arduino will encode this signal inside a hex value.
So every button on the remoter has its own hex value, and for this remoter it was very easy to find the hex value simple by googling car MP3 remoter. Get a whole bunch of results with hex values, and an hex value looks like this. And because I know all the hex values from the buttons on the remoter, I place them inside a function called translate ER, and if the sensor is catching a new hex value, it is in this function, it is comparing the hex values with the incoming value, and if they match, they do what is inside this case. So inside the code we set up this variable result, and inside the setup we start the receiver, and that's a library function, and inside the loop checking all the time or there is a value coming in, and if there is a incoming value, it translates the result to a hex value, and this is the function I create for the remoter. For example, if I press the CH here on the remoter, it says CH here in the monitor, and if I press this next button, it turns the blue LED on, as you can see over here, and it prints the line in the serial monitor as well. And if I press the previous button, then it will turn the LED off. But now you can say that's easy if you know the hex value. But what if you have a remoter and you want to use it, but you have no information about it? Like I have over here a remoter from a camera, and I want to use it to control my Arduino. So what I do is on the end of the function, Remember, it was comparing its incoming hex value with all the setup values over here. But on the end, if you didn't find a match, then it's going to the default, and then it prints the word unknown button, and it also prints down the value, so the hex value. So this line of code is cheating the hex value from the unknown remoter, and that's handy, because if we know the hex value, we can make another case with the new hex value and do new things with it. So I have 3 unknown buttons, and if I press on the button, you see it's telling me that the value, the hex value, unknown button and the hex value. So if I do that for the other ones as well, then you'll see something interesting. It's telling me that for this button, it's saying EQ, and that's because on this remoter I have a button called EQ. So this button is sending the same signal as this one. If I, for example, press this one, it says EQ, and if I press this one, it says EQ as well. So with this information, we can write a new function. I call that function unknown remoter, and I picked up the hex values out of the serial monitor, and I put them inside long integers, and I also picked up the value from AQ, and I made a if statement. If it's basically doing the same as in the other function, but this time with a if statement. It's comparing, and if it is the same, it is setting pin 12 high or low, or in the other case it's telling me that it's a camera, and if it's still not matching, then it prints that it's still unknown and a hex value. So if I press on this button, it turns the red LED on, and if I press on this button, it turns the LED on, and if I press on that EQ button, it does the same. So this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. Have a look on my channel to see more interesting videos about Arduino. Please subscribe, and thanks for watching.